the channel where we break down the market and build smarter traders every week. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you never miss out whenever I drop amazing and juicy content just like this one. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Davidson, and every Sunday I come on board here to give you full forex chart analysis for the upcoming week. And on every Wednesdays, we dive into the key forex concepts to level up your trading knowledge. So what we are going to be doing basically in today's video is to analyze the forex market with you, and we're to analyze the forex market with you, including pairs like GBPUSD, XLUUSD, AUDUSD, EURUSD, even the SP500 and the US oil. So grab your notebook, stay locked in, and let's break down this chart together. So guys, the first chart you are seeing on my screen right now is the USD JPY. And if you can remember, in a previous video, we talked about USD JPY going bearish after a break from the trend line. And if you are in my Telegram community, I call out trades every day in this community where I have traders who are doing really good, who are making profit, so much profit that I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of my community, because these guys are really milking out of the forex market. So you want to be part of that community, click the link in the description of this video to join the Telegram community. And to remind you guys, I have something coming up in the next 30 days. It's called $50 to $1,000 challenge. So I look at the forex industry and I see that there are really traders who are struggling with capital. So this $50 to $1,000 challenge is to help you grow your small account to a bigger account. We have other challenges. I have other challenges I want us to go into, but first I want us to start from the small. I want us to start from small and grow, right? I mean, there are people who are doing $50,000 to $1 million, but you do not have a $50,000 trading account, right? So we are starting with as little as $50, as little as $50. So you want to join this challenge, you want to grow your $50 account to $1,000 account in the next 30 days. Click the link in the description of this video to join the Telegram channel where you get further updates about this challenge. So right now, let's get into the chart for the week. So I was talking about USD JPY going bearish after a breakout from the trend line. And as you can see on my screen, USD JPY has been bearish, was bearish, right? So in a previous video, we talked about USD JPY coming below this trend line, then giving us a retest. However, some of us waited for a retest, I guess, but the retest did not happen. Why? Because there was news some of these days. I don't think news, but the market was just moving in a way that a retest did not actually happen before the continuation, right? So when I got into this trade was when I saw a confirmation, a candlestick confirmation, which is this two bearish candlestick, two bearish and curving candlestick, this candle right here. So I was waiting. When I look at my chart, I saw this, and that was when I get into this trade, and I was targeting. My target was this price, and my target, I set it to be this price level right here. I called out this trade in the Telegram community. So if you're in the Telegram community, I'm sure you would have seen this trade. So that is in the past, and today we are looking forward to see what USD JPY is going to be doing in the future, in the next week, the week we are right now. So going to a 4-hour time frame so that we can understand exactly what is happening in the market. Now, don't forget, USD JPY is going on a bullish trend right now. To confirm that, we have to go to a higher time frame, maybe the weekly, to confirm what we just said, right? USD JPY is on a bullish trend, and as you can see, market has been forming higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows, higher high. But there's a problem here right now. Market has been at this level for the longest, right? Market has been at this level for the longest, and we are looking for markets to come to go back to this level, retesting this resistance level right here. This is what we are looking for, but this won't just happen. So we have to go down to the lower time frame, and on the lower time frame, we look forward to getting into trade. So as the market is riding to the upside, we are also in the trade. As the market is trending to the upside, we are finding positions, we are finding entries to get into the market. So if you ask me, Davidson, what is your view on USD JPY right now? I'll tell you that USD JPY is still bullish at the moment. I mean, it just came back from this minus support level, which the market didn't get into, and now we are at this level at the moment. So my view, my bearish scenario on USD JPY is markets just rallying back to the upside, coming back into this minor resistance. This is what I'm looking for. I'm very much I'm very much bullish rather on USD JPY than bearish. But if I was supposed to go on a bearish, I will just wait for a market to form something like this for me before I go on a bearish move. But I'm not bearish right now on USD JPY. I'm more bullish than bearish. So my bullish scenario is market breaking out of this minor support level and rallying back to the upside. So once I get a confirmation, my entry is just going to be around here, and my stop loss is just going to be a little bit below the retest of this level. Then I'll ride on from here as the market goes to the upside. So that is that for USD JPY. Nothing really much, easy peasy. Remember, you have to keep the chart as clean and clear as possible. You don't want to confuse yourself with so much join on the chart. You want to keep the chart clean and plain so that every time you come to the chart, you understand what the market is doing. Because I see a lot of traders, they paint things on their chart. The chart is looking messy. Come on, keep the chart simple and easy to understand, right? So moving on to the next pair, we're going to be looking at one of the beautiful pairs, one of the most traded pairs, the GBPUSD right now. And what you are looking at on GBPUSD is GBPUSD also respected our analysis in the previous video. We are making money. So subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss out whenever I bring you amazing content, right? So on a 4-hour time frame, you can see that GBPUSD right now is making what we call indecision, right? Market gets here, retrace, get back to this trend line, to this minor resistance, retrace. Now market is at this minor resistance again. So what I'm expecting a breakout of this minor resistance to the upside. Why? Because GBPUSD on a long term, if you look at this, the market is really much bullish. The market is on a bullish trend right now. Market is on a bullish trend. What can you see? A bullish trend, right? So I'm looking forward to market GBPUSD breaking up to the upside, and I'm very much bullish on this trend right now. So if you ask me what are my scenarios on GBPUSD right now, I would tell you that I'm looking out for GBPUSD breaking out of this minor resistance level. So I'll be looking for GBPUSD to break out of this level, maybe take out this previous high, maybe take out this high, come back to retest before we continue on the move to the upside. So this is what I'm looking for on GBPUSD. But if sometimes the market might want to retest this trend line, don't forget this trend line is a major trend line that was drawn from a 4-hour time frame. So this is a major and a solid trend line, right? So I might expect, or I might be expecting the market to pull back into this trend line before heading back to the upside. So this is the two scenarios I'm expecting. I'm not going bearish. Rather, I'm expecting the market to either tap into this trend line before continuing on the bullish move. So I'm very much bullish on GBPUSD as we speak. So that is that. Come on, keep the chart simple. Keep the chart simple and easy. This is what we are looking out for on GBPUSD for this week. Nothing much, nothing really much, nothing really much, nothing really much. Just easy. So if this second scenario happens, I'm just gonna wait for the market. So once I get a bounce off this trend line, I'm gonna get into the market and I'm gonna alert you all in the Telegram. I'm gonna alert you guys with a trade signal, with a signal. Once this happens, if the market taps at this trend line, I'm gonna get into the trade and I'm gonna update you guys in the Telegram so you all can get into the market and make cool money also. All right, guys, let's continue. That is that for GPUSD. And let's look at what has been going on XAUUSD. Right, this is sharp. This is sharp. You can see on my screen right now, many of our analysis on the previous videos are playing out, I mean, I got some comments and messages from some of the traders who have access to me. Someone was telling me how he was able to grow his $200 account to about 1,300. I was so happy for this guy. I was happy for this guy. This guy said he follows my analysis. He follows every trade I call out in the Telegram channel. He trades whatever signal I bring to the channel. Come on, guys. People are catching out in this channel. You don't want to miss out. Click the link in the description of this video to join this Telegram channel and be among these foreign traders who are really cashing out big time, right? So XAUUSD, in a previous video, we talked about XAUUSD retesting this minor support level before going on back to the upside. This actually happened. Look at. So if I zoom out my chart now, this is what I was expecting. This is what we predicted was going to happen. This was what we analyzed in the previous video, and it played out really cool and really pretty. So now what are we looking for in the market right now? So I have these two. I'll be looking out for a bullish scenario, but before a bullish scenario, I think the market might want to retrace a little bit before it continues. You know, the market does not just move in a trend on a straight line. There are times the market will retrace to gain momentum before continuing. You know, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll be expecting the market to drop a little bit into this level, before retracing back to the upside. So I'm looking out for something like this to happen. Why? Because if you look at this area is area of interest. Something has been happening here. You can look at this. There was market tap into this area, market came into this area again, and market came into this area before it went to the upside. So I'm expecting something like this to the market to come back into this area before continue on a move to the upside. And don't forget, this green line you are seeing here is our profit target, right? The green line you are seeing here is our profit target. So once market tap into this area, we are going bullish. We are going all in and bullish, right? So that is what I'm looking out for on XAUUSD. So let's go forward to the next pair. Let's talk about AUDUSD. We haven't look at this pair in a long time. I mean, this was the pair that made me $4,000, $4,000 in 5 days. I mean it. This was the pairs that made me $4,000 in 5 days. And I made a video about AUDUSD. If you haven't seen that video, click the check the channel. You'll see a video where I captioned how I made $4,000 trading. Check the channel, you will see that video, you watch and you see the techniques I used to make $4,000 from this trade. And also NFP came out last week. Last week was NFP and NFP made us $7,000. $7,000. This is no joke. This is no joke. So AUDUSD was one of those pairs that made us cool money in the last 2 weeks. So looking at AUD USD right now, AUD USD is at the point where it's trying to make a decision. It's trying to decide where to go next from this level. So if you look at this from a bigger time frame, I mean the 4 hour time frame, is you see that AUD USD has just been moving around this area and trying to break out. So what I'm looking for a breakout to the upside right now. So I have no entries on AUD USD right now, except I see something I see something during the course of the week before I can get into something. But right now, I'm just gonna wait for on a 1 hour time frame. I'm waiting for AUD USD to come back to this level, come back, retest the minor support level, and you know go back to the upside. So this is what I'm looking out for on AUD USD at the moment. So I'm not bearish. I'm not bearish. I'm only gonna wait for this retest to for the retest of this level to happen before I get into the market. And one good thing you should also note that in a bearish scenario, because this is a major support level down here, AUD USD might just break below this level, I mean retest this level and just fall back here before thinking of going back to the upside. You get what I'm saying? So either of these that happens, I'm just gonna watch the chart closely and not to miss the trade. I mean, and missing trade is one of those things. I missed couples of trade last week and even last 2 weeks. So I'm really going to pay attention to the chart for this week because I'm seeing some really cool setups that are going to happen. So, and I do not want to miss out. I mean, I'm not trying to force the market to go in my direction. I'm only following the trend. So when the market gets to where I know it's going to make some reaction, then I plan on executing at that level. So that is that for AUD USD, both bearish and bullish scenarios right now. I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting on AUD USD. It has not completed at this moment. You can't get into the market at this point. You still have to wait. You have to wait. At this point, we are waiting on AUD USD to do some magic before we get into the market. So that is what we are waiting for right now. So moving on to the next pair, let's look at USD JPY. Okay, we've talked about USD JPY. Look at another pair, Euro USD. Woo, super. Da, 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 da. So guys, looking at Euro USD right now, Euro USD is still, I mean, I'm still on a running trade right now. I'm still on a running trade on Euro USD. It's really juicy. So Euro USD, there's no point. Euro USD at this point has no point of getting into a trade right now because the market has already moved from where I'm supposed to call a trade for you guys right now. But if you are in the Telegram community, I'm sure I called out this trade before I entered. And mind you, every trade I call out in the community are the trade I'm taking, are the trade I'm also trading. So I can't call a trade for you that I'm not sure of or I'm not trading. So if I do not want to lose my money into to the forex market, that means I'm so I'm so observant of every trade I take and I make sure I'm doing 99% accurate analysis before I get into the market. So if I do not want to lose my money, that means I'm doing something right and I'm sharing the same trade in the community. So you all are trading what I am trading. If I make money and you all are making money. If I make losses, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So Euro USD right now, man, is still riding to the upside. So you might want to think, Davidson, how did you get into this trade right now? So let me give you guys a quick example. So what you are looking at right now is Fibonacci, uh, my Fibonacci 2. Let me bring that back in. It's my Fibonacci 2. So I'm gonna make a different video on how to use the Fibonacci tool, because many traders do not know how to use this tool, and therefore they don't know the power of the Fibonacci retracement tool. So what this does is that if I was supposed to get into the market at this level, let's say I was going to get into the market at this level and my stop loss just below the trend line. Let's say I missed this trade, maybe I went clubbing, maybe I went to price, the latest Rolls Royce, and before I came back on my dealer, before I came back, the market already moved from this level. I'm like, oh damn. So since the market has already moved, there's no point of me getting to the market at this level, because I'm just going to lose my money, right? So what I'll do is that I'll look out for, okay, this move that has happened now, this move that just happened, and I'm getting a retracement. How far would it retrace before it goes back to the upside? So this is what the Fibonacci retracement tool is going to help you calculate. And this Fibonacci retracement tool is 99%, 90 times out of 100 correct. 90 times out of 100 correct. If I'm going to use my Fibonacci tool, my Fib tool at this level, I'm just going to pluck out the tool, because we are on a bullish trend. So I'm going to draw it from the bottom. I'm going to draw it from the bottom to the top. So at this level, at this level, I can see that the market, I can see my 50% level. I can also see my 0.618 level. So what I'm waiting for is, I'll wait for market to retrace into my 50% level. So let me take this out. Let me take out some of the drawings so the chart can be a little bit cleaner. Because the market has already moved and I have missed this trade. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to block out my Fib from from the low that caused this movement. Block it from the low to the highest high the market has gotten into. Then I have 50% level and I have the 0.68 level. So 50% level is the level I'm expecting the market to come into. I'm expecting the market to come into this level before I get into a trade, right? So now, once the market taps into this level, then I'm ready for a buy. I'm ready for a buy because I'm sure that the market is going to retrace from that level. So that is what happened at this level. That is what happened at this level. You can see when the market came into this level, it retraced back to the upside. The market came into this level and retraced back to the upside. That was why I get into this trade. So that is how to calculate or how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. If you are yet to understand how this tool works, I'm going to make a full video. I'm going to make a dedicated video to show you guys how this tool really works. So in few videos we're going to be having, I'm going to give you guys a dedicated video on how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So moving forward, I'm going to look at the next pair. We have USD card. So we're going to look at USD card. All right. So juicy and peasy. USD card is on a bearish movement right now, and I apply the same principle. The same principle I used on EURUSD is what I used on USD card, using the Fibonacci retracement tool, and which is what you are seeing on the screen right now. So yeah, I'm not going to call out anything at this moment. So let's just wait for the market to finish riding and get off the market. Then we look for further entries. Euro JPY, Euro JPY. Oh, Euro JPY is also on a bullish move, which we have a running trade on this pair. So I'm not going to look at this right now because there's nothing to look at this moment. So what we are looking at next is S&P 500. So guys, S&P 500 has been on a bullish move. If I go to the 4-hour time frame and you look at this, you can see this on a 4-hour, it does not really look like a pennant. It looks like a rising wedge. So a rising wedge is a reversal chart pattern, right? So a rising wedge is a reversal chart pattern. It shows that the market is getting to a level where it's about to reverse back, right? So what you are seeing there is a rising wedge, market forming a rising wedge chart pattern, and is about to fall to the downside. And we are ready, we are looking forward for this to complete the formation and fall into our entry. So on the 1 hour, on a 1 hour chart, if you go on a 1 hour chart, you can see that we are patiently waiting for this setup to complete. So once the market breaks below this minor support level, once the market breaks below and retains this, we are going in for a sell. We are going in bearish on SP500. So guys, that is all for today's video. That's for all the pairs we have to analyze for today's video. And on our next video, we are going to be looking at, during the course of the week, we might be looking at other videos like trading concepts. We might be talking about some of the concepts like market structure, price action, and the likes. But for now, this is all we have to say on this video. And before we call it a day, don't forget about the $50 to $1,000 trading challenge that is coming up in the next 30 days. So if you are yet to join the Telegram community, click the link in the description of this video to join the Telegram community to be among the new millionaires. All right, guys. So that is that for today's video, and see you later. Catch you some other time.